Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in New York. Today, the third and final game in the Zach Wheeler, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, you take a look at that whip, less than 1. What that means, he's allowing less than 1 base runner per inning. Outstanding.
First pitch, 110.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. These Mets, EK, as they take the field here today, they come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
That includes winning the first 2 in this series, so they've had it going lately. We'll look to put a capper on the weekend with a sweep here.
Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. He always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him, whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the 9th inning with 2 outs. His approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2-2.
And for a starter, he has one of the better fastballs you're going to see. That one at 95.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, Matty, we talk about the top catchers in the game. You talk about Molina, Posey, but Wilson Ramos.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot. Carlos Rodon starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, it seemed like he had that block again. Could not get through the 5th inning, and he ended up taking the loss because of it. Hopefully this time he skates through that 5th and can get deep into the ballgame.
Number 2 is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Eric, these White Sox, as they enter play today, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
And it's been a less than amazing start to the road trip, too. They've won just 1 of their first 4 games, so they'll be looking to turn that around here.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And remember, he's coming off a loss in his last start. So if he keeps doing things like walking the leadoff guy, he'll be in trouble here too.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano, will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game.
Well, Matty just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has those really, really nice games mixed in there.
Comes set with the 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody gonna touch him.
Lifted the other way to left center. And that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to third. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw.
Yeah, trying to get aggressive and take third on the single, but that's going to prove to be a bad decision as they wind up gunning him down.
Stepping in now, Peter Alfonso, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Hot shot to third. The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is... Jose Abreu will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that big game yesterday.
You know, guys, we all know that those kind of games are going to happen in this sport. It's a tough game out there, no matter who you are. But the good ones are able to put that day behind you and go out and focus on the next game.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Wheeler into his motion. 0-2 on its way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
Hit out towards second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, third baseman.
Standing in, Matt Davison. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that's through for a hit.
Batting sixth,
Wellington Castillo will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And you know, he's a guy that's definitely going to attack you with the fastball. He's got a good one, so why not?
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
And this is what you like to see, especially coming off of a loss in his last start. These first couple innings, he's coming right after guys.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
batting seventh.
Well, you
Center
don't always
fielder.
need to have amazing
Move on.
movement to make a slider
Garcia.
successful. This is a case in point. We've seen sliders with 10, 11, 12 inches of break. This one only moves about 8, but that's more than enough to get the job done.
Leroy Garcia is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 1 home run and 5 driven in. Hard hit to first. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Michael Conforto will get his first opportunity now. He's got to be feeling pretty good about things recently as you see his numbers over the course of the past 10 ball games. We'll jump ahead and pick this one up in the top of inning number 3.
Leading off for the
Carlos
White Sox.
Rodon is
Catcher.
into the box as we are all set to begin the
Rodon.
3rd. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Boy, tough enough to be an American League pitcher swinging the bat as it is. How about having to deal with pitches like that?
One word, Matty, unfair.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, I think the only surprise there was that it took him 4 pitches to strike out instead of 3.
Anderson.
Hey, made him work a little.
Tim Anderson comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Wheeler sets his sights. 1-2 on its way. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2.
29. Elroy Jimenez.
Yeah, that's the thing about a two-seam fastball. It'll really bear in tight. Show motion will give you a good look at what this will do to the bat. It just explodes on impact.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Dribbled to the right side. Ramos scoops it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ken Broxton will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. Robinson Cano stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Ball 1.
1-1.
2 down, runners at first and second. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Oh, that grounder got him. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound.
And this one will go down as an infield single, and a pretty painful one at that. It looks like he's all right out there, but things are getting worse for him now as this thing's going to load the bases.
Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in on to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the. McCaldy is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, same pitch, same result, and he's late on it again.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Hit back toward the mound. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Digging in, Avisail Garcia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Drilled to the left side, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Jose Abreu stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Wheeler pauses. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there 1-0.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ballgame. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
Chopped to third. Tough to get to. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Matt Davison will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield here would be big for these guys. It could score too.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. Scooped up. Cano for one. But they will not have a shot at two. He's safe at first, and that will plate our opening marker of the ball game.
Yeah, really no shot at two on a high chopper like that one. They do wind up getting the force at second, but that runner from third is able to just waltz in and score.
Wellington Castillo gets another crack at it now. He took a look at strike three in his first plate appearance.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he falls behind 0-2. And a throw over to third. And the runner back easily.
Keeping an eye on him.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
I tell you, that was not an easy take.
It sure wasn't, especially when you've got to protect on an 0-2 count.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Standing in now, Leroy Garcia, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Looking to minimize the damage here, and it's quickly 0-2. One run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a pickoff throw to third. And he's back easily.
Just checking.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good strike 2 pitch there as he has to fight to push it foul to the left, so they'll try it again. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Sox get a run here on 2 hits to the bottom of inning number. Leading off the inning, Michael Conforto, and they'll need him to get something going here. Time to pick this one up now in the top of inning number 5. Carlos Rodon will come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come by. You know, maybe not this hard to come by, but both of these guys have been just about flawless so far.
Rips this one to first, but this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. One away.
And that's one of the hardest hit balls these guys have had all game long, and I'm not so sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing when you consider it's the pitcher doing it. But even he wound up having nothing to show for it.
Tim Anderson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
And the way this guy's pitching, you can bet these guys are thinking, thank goodness he's over in the other league. I'd hate to face him 3 or 4 times a year. Once is way too much.
Into the box now, Elroy Jimenez. Now a swing and a fly ball. Davis into shallow left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Wheeler gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Heading out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Zach Wheeler comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Peter Alfonso stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one.
Alfonso.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Played on the backhand. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. McCaldy makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Second baseman, number 10.
High in the air out to center field. Nemeth is under it to put it away, and it's 1 pitch, 1 out to kick off the 6th.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1 pitch out.
Avisail Garcia will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, this is an important time for him to bear down. He's thrown the ball very well, but he doesn't want to let the meat of this order ruin what he's done so far.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 79, Jose Abreu.
Jose Abreu stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Wheeler's ready. 2-0 on its way. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for 1 pitch in 1 spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
To 2-2 now. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the looks of a very quick inning. But at least he's been able to stretch his at-bat out a little bit.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox, still tied 1 apiece. Michael Conforto will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run, that's it.
Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. Matt Davison will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
He's done a really good job of kind of getting ahead of hitters here by throwing first pitch strikes to 70% of the batters he's faced, and that's why he's doing so well.
He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Wellington Castillo stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Alfonso is there for it. 2 gone.
Wow, he's had his number so far. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts, and now this. Man, this is a game to forget.
Leroy Garcia stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Hit on the ground toward the left. Davis has it on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Score remains tied 1-1. Jonathan Davis will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yeah, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind.
We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8. Tap fouled at home plate. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And he misses there. 1-2. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far. 2 very well-pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ballgame. Things have been tight throughout. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up on that inside corner, or this guy will bury you.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
And this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
second strikeout for him here in the inning. Make that 9 now in the ballgame. And he is just carving these guys up right now.
Elroy Jimenez will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ballgame.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
You know, it's just so tough to pick out a pitch that you want against a guy like this. Everything he throws is either on a corner or moving like crazy. He's not the kind of guy that's going to give you a lot of options up there to hit.
Nope,
and he misses with it, 1-1. Smoked on the ground, left side. Oh, look at the dive. A great stab, but this will be scored a base hit as the hitter reaches first without a play.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. And you can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Stepping up to the plate, McCaldy. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
But the runner's back easily. He's set and the pitch. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a high chopper. Fielded cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. White Sox leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Nick Madrigal will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 6.
Number 13 will come in and pitch now.
Now pitching for the White Sox, number 13.
Robinson Cano stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get through into center. So there's your possible go-ahead run base now to lead off the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Peter Alfonso.
Peter Alfonso will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. And he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. 1 strike.
And on the mound, he knows the bunt's coming too, so don't expect him to make it easy on him up there.
Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. And taken in out there for the first out.
And this isn't normally the part of the lineup where you'd see a lot of sacrifice bunts. Hey, he's making this game in desperate times call for desperate measures, but he's able to get the job done.
Michael Conforto Digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight, this late.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
You got the go-ahead run in scoring position in this situation, and you come up with a huge strikeout like that. You're pumping your fist. Your intensity is a little bit higher. This guy is focused in right now and very happy with his results.
In now, Brandon Nemeth. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there. And all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need the pounce.
Swung on and chopped up the middle. Barehanded on the hop. Got him.
Oh, what a play.
So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We've played 8 full. Avisail Garcia gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First offering on its way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. This is hit high and deep out to left. Broxton going back on it, still ranging back. And as is heard on television all throughout Chicagoland, you can't put it on the board. Avisail Garcia with a solo home run, giving him an even 150 as the White Sox move ahead 2-1.
Boy, and for how well he's pitched so far, it's hard to believe that he could stand to be the losing pitcher, but that's the scenario he faces now as he serves up the lead on this home run.
The first baseman, number 7.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Yeah, same pitch here from the home run ball, but this one's in a much better spot down at the knees.
Base is empty here with nobody out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Nemeth has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
And really, from what we've seen here so far this afternoon, balls just don't seem to have a whole lot of carry to them, and this was another example right there.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chopped to third. Davis fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher.
Wellington Castillo will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
2 out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1 and 2.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Drilled to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Well, that's a nice piece of defensive hitting right there. What I mean by that, with 2 strikes, you've got to open that zone up a little because you don't want to get caught looking at strike 3. So he lets it fly here on a pitch pretty well out of the zone, but he makes it work out for him.
Into the box, Leroy Garcia, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Just a touch outside. 1 and 2.
Oh, the crowd thought they had him, but definitely outside. Not by a whole lot, though.
And this is foul tipped at the plate directly off the arm of the home plate umpire. And folks, there's no padding up there. That's going to hurt. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. He's set. Here's the 3 and 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. It's the White Sox 2 and the Mets 1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Dan Dunning will come on now trying to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 12.
Striding in to start the 9th, Wilson Ramos, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
And it's a base hit, and just like that, the potential tying run is aboard here to start the home half of the 9th.
The left fielder, number 23.
This ball's hit pretty well, but this is a nice play out there to play the carom off the wall and then get the ball in quickly. And that's going to hold this man to just a single. That's a nice play.
For the White
Nate
Sox,
Jones is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Jones.
Ken Broxton comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Jeff McNeil will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there.
Rosario.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
Calling for it, Garcia. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Jonathan Davis. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Another one sent foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Zach Wheeler.
Yoenis Cespedes will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Now the 0-1. And this is cut on and missed, so the Mets are down to their final strike now.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
Way outside. 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Well, it was that run in the top of the ninth that turned out to be the game winner as they hold on here and win this one on the road by the slimmest of margins.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been